Hey yo, it's not Whip Wednesday. Ignore that. It's a lie.
It's Thursday.
It is Thursday. It's my writing work shift. The focus is also a lie. CB has no voice. She's going to be super productive and play Baldur's Gate. That's fair. Hey yo, Kelly. I have to post places that we're live. Today, in the room with me is an emotional support child because I am feeling rough and thus I recruited one. Isn't that right, child?
Oh,
I recruited an emotional support child.
yeah.
Yeah. He does great at paying attention to everything. Nothing gets by him. Today, I am going to work on critiquing a short story for Fox. I don't expect that it's going to go very fast, but any progress is good progress. No, I moved the thumbnail for today into the graveyard already. Oops. I gotta go through the graveyard. I need to organize the graveyard, but I don't want to. There it is. So what will what will everyone else be working on today? This time next week. See, it's Wednesday. Yeah, this time next week I will be setting up a booth in LA. Very excited about that. I need YouTube link. That's what I'm getting right now, so that I can post that we are live. I was like real close to canceling today, but I felt bad for canceling. I canceled Thursday more than anything else, but I took my medicine and it kicked in time, so I was like, all right, here we go. Kelly, it's homework to do and soup to eat. Soup. Good soup. Chugging along. Today with some sprints. It's basic, but I'm stopping it. Heart emoji. That's our post for today. My nose is so itchy. Last night, I introduced the children to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Did y'all know there's a Scooby-Doo Returns to Zombie Island? Because I did not. I was like, why does it have a sequel? CB Storm in the Tower. Very serious stuff. Indeed. Our internet is not inspiring confidence in me as it's still posting the same post. So there's that. Oh, because I don't have co-host, I can have my mouse and my keyboard plugged in today. No, wait. I cannot. Damn it. I don't have to have my headphones. Also, I am wearing a shirt. I just realized that because of the way the blanket was. It looks like I am not wearing one, but I am. Ugh. Passed, failed to upload. Post, not passed. A little smudge on my phone. We're trying again. Okay, there we go. We have 12 seconds. I don't think I'm getting everything posted in 12 seconds, but we'll see. Well, it's time to get started. I will see you all in 45. Hey yo, we're back. Break one. So, how did everybody do that sprint? What did they do? I made a lot of phone calls and then started critiquing. Kelly got food eaten and all of my homework done. Nice. What shall you be doing now that you've got your 2 tasks completed? TV completed a fight. Are you still storming the tower? I don't know how many fights the tower takes. So let a Sam know. In case anyone's curious, my emotional support child is doing well, sitting over there and existing, emotionally supporting. Isn't that right, emotional support child? He just said yes. And he's like, Mother, I'm doing things. Leave me alone. It is a very, whoops, wrong mouse. It's a very big tower. That's fair. Do you have any idea how many fights the tower is? So, like the critiquing that I've got done is I got almost a paragraph. I need to finish up the statement. Uh, I want to finish that so I don't forget it. Because that's already not how I wanted to phrase that, but it's fine. Fox will understand me. So I am now further along. So many fights. I've done 5 or 6 so far. Damn. I have at least one more. Fair. That's kind of funny because this short story is about a character who is working their way up a tower as well. With like a fight on almost every floor. I have no idea. My laptop is slowly running out of juice, so it might be trying to save battery. That's fair. Excuse me. But so the phone calls I had to make are basically so it my copay for 3 Gality needles is like 80, which isn't that bad, but that's still a pretty penny. And so, ooh, excuse me. I my brain just died. Oh, well, last year I found the like Emgality programs, Emgality cards, and basically you sign up, and as long as you like qualify for the Emgality shot, you get a card with a specific amount of money on it, and that goes toward Emgality shots only. And so, like, whatever your copay is, that card will cover it until you hit the cap. Well, mathing, I should never actually hit the cap, right? Like, because of what my copay is. Mm-hmm. So theoretically, the Emgality card should cover my copay for all of my shots for the year. Well, silly me had a moment, forgot it's not an insurance card, so it doesn't work the same. So you have to re-sign up for it every year, which fair. It's a free program. It's there to help people out, you know. So when I ordered my first set of shots for the year, didn't have the new card, and the old card didn't cover it. Well, when I called the pharmacy with the new card, they talked as if the new card would back or cover the back pay for the first shots. And I was like, okay, cool. Didn't 100% expect that, but that was really nice. And then I got a text today that's like, no, you still have a balance, bitch. And I'm like, oh. So I called about that, and they're like, well, some companies cover back pay, so we'll put the info in. Call the company, called them. The first lady, she was like, oh, well, there's a 90-day back pay, so they might cover it. And I was like, bet it's within the 90 days. So I called. No, it's a 90-day reimbursement. So, like, if I needed to be reimbursed within the 90 days, they'd reimburse me. But they don't cover the back pay, which, again, it's a free program. It's there to help people out, and it has helped me a lot. But it's still, like, a little frustrating just the way that everything went down. And also, I don't understand the difference between them reimbursing and them covering a back balance. Like, it's coming from the same card, presumably, and any of, like, the remaining balance on the cards at the end of the year just stays in the program, which is, I'm down with that. But I don't know. Anyway, just life, dealing with chronic things. CB has at least one more. She's made it to the top now. I'm in the evil basements. How is this tower structured that you've made it to the top, but you're in the base? Is there, like, sections of it? So then it's like, this is the basement for this section, and then the main floor, and then the top? Because the way I'm thinking, basements go below ground. So jump. This did not help clarify things. Oh, unless you got, like, to the top and then you jumped to another tower and now you're at the bottom of the other one? Giant tentacle opened a stairwell and I jumped into the bottom where okay, so yeah, you got to the top and now you're teleported to a new building in the basement. Got it. Okay. That did. I got there with the jump, but I wasn't confident. So I appreciate the further clarity. And I know that you're trying to be as vague as possible so that you don't spoil it for other people. Somebody I follow just posted a short that's called What It's Like to Have Health Insurance, and the thumbnail image of her face, I'm like, the timing, the timing. So, also, my boss was really sweet this morning. He called to, like, start setting some stuff up for next week. And the first time he called, I had, my phone voice. But the second time he called, I forgot to put on my phone voice. And so he goes, are you okay? Did I call at a bad time? And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's just migraine issues. And he's like, do you have your medicine? I'm like, yeah, it doesn't help it all the time, though. And then I told him I had my nausea medication, but, like, I had exactly enough left for the convention. And he was like, if you're tight on money, I will pay for your prescription. And I'm like, it's about whether or not insurance will refill it yet, not the copay. Because, like, my nausea medication is only like $4, thankfully. But yeah, it's like my nausea medication. It's on Denistrine, and it's weird. It's it is a medication that for me, my doctor says take as needed, and because it's take as needed and it's not intended as a daily thing, I only get like 18 for every 21 days or something like that. But the bottle says take one every 3 hours. And I'm like, okay, so it's safe to take this once every 3 hours. But like, if I actually did that, then I would run out like within a week. But again, it's I don't actually need it that often, so we're fine. At least I haven't. Knock on wood that I'm not going to. Solved the puzzle to open the door. Nice. Also, I don't know if you guys, I mean, other people probably have these moments, but where like you do a mannerism and then less than a minute or so later, an older member of your family does that mannerism. And like, for me, because when I watch media and when I read media and stuff, I like greatly appreciate when family member or characters who are related or characters who have just been around each other a long time or something, they like share quirks or mannerisms with, like, I always find that really cute. And that's because that happens to me a lot. I don't remember what we were doing or what we were talking about, but oh, we were driving back from Nashville and I said something and then I was like, knock on wood. And I tried to find a wooden part of the car to knock on. And then my grandmother said something, and then she goes, well, and then she found a wooden part of the car, and she was like, knock on wood. And I like, internally, I laughed quite hard at that. So, and now when I knock on wood, I think of my grandmother going knock on wood. Because it's just like those little things that I like when people put into media and fiction and whatnot. And I was reading a book recently where it had two characters and it foreshadowed that they were related because they had similar uh, quirky mannerisms. And I was like, oh, that was really cute. I unfortunately can't remember what it was because I have read so many books recently. Right now, the book I'm reading, well, I'm listening to more. I still haven't opened up Emily Wilde's encyclopedia. Um, because since I'm working a convention next weekend, the time I usually would spend reading, I instead have been spending with the children. But I've been trying to at least listen to an audiobook, and I've been listening to Jade City. Let me tell you, one of the characters, I really like this character, and then something happened, and I was like, this motherfucker gonna die. And last night, the character, like, there was like these things happening, and I'm like, that better not kill him. That better not kill him. And I'm like, oh, that better not kill. And then the way they died, the way they died, I'm like, you know what? I applaud the author. Did not expect that. Didn't at all. Also, absolutely no room for wondering if they survived or not because I was like, did they? No, that maybe, but then like the next chapter starts up with a character receiving a phone call and they're like, what's going on? Where's the other character? And the character who made the phone call was like, they're dead. And I'm like, oh, nope, did not even have a couple minutes of denial. Just woo. So I'm really enjoying the book though. Like, it's great. I have to balance, but I will try to be back for the rest of this. Oh, I have to bounce. Sorry. I will try to be back for the rest of the stream. Well, we look forward to seeing your return, if you return. And if you don't, I hope you have a good rest of the day. We're about to go into Sprint 2, so it's just CB, it's just you and me rambling about things now. Oh, Kelly left and two more people came. It's an unfortunate timing of events. You, none of the sounds. All right, well, our 30-minute sprint. See y'all in a half hour. Hello, everyone. We are on break 2. So, for the excuse you, for the majority of the break, I was on the phone with the boss's sister to arrange um, things and catch up a little bit. But yes, as every week before a convention, 'tis been the day of checking on everything, making sure things are good and whatnot. Heyo, cool gamer. How you doing? I did, however, manage to get half a page done, I think. So, excuse me, which is pretty good. I am feeling emotional though, because I'm like, I'm leaving my children again for a week. But it's okay. They'll be home with their dad, who also has the week off. He's not happy that I will basically be gone working his vacation, which does suck, but that is unfortunately how the stars aligned. So I will have to be extra nice to him. I also had an idea for a project that I had to jot down. A non-professional project, just a mom project for the kids, but I'm excited about it. Um, yes and no. So he works a factory job, and every year in the summer, the factory, the different sections, each section shuts down for maintenance and inventory and inspection. So it's a mandatory vacation. Like they have to use their vacation days on it, which really sucks because it's mandatory. They don't get a say in it. And his is next week. So yeah, that's part of why we were trying to schedule our family vacation, because we usually try to schedule either our anniversary trip or our family vacation during the his forced vacation. But like I said, it just aligned this way this year. So, but it's okay because I'm gonna go make a lot of money that we can use on our family vacation. So, yeah, it is unfortunately standard though, because the old factory he worked at did it, and now this factory does it. So that's just a thing some factories do. So yeah, at the beginning of the year, they get their calendar and it'll tell them what days and stuff their shutdowns are, and they have to make sure that it's either they make sure that they have vacation days to cover those days, or they just don't get paid for those days. It's also annoying because they have 12-hour shifts, and I think the vacation days only actually account for 8 hours. So it's that check is also lighter, if I remember correctly. I could be misremembering. So it's both a forced vacation and a smaller check, and it's just all kinds of annoying. But like I said, we try to. Well, yeah, that's what a vacation day. If you use your vacation day, it is a day paid off. Some places have vacation days and sick days, and you get paid for both. Some places want you to use your vacation days for your sick days. Excuse me. That's for full time though. For part time, they don't get vacation days. So if you're part time, you don't work, you don't get paid at all. It is how it is. My brain just blanked on what I was gonna say. But I'm looking forward. The boss is really like pushing for us to go sightseeing. He wants us to be able to go explore and enjoy ourselves. I don't know how much I will be up for after 12-hour working days, but as we know, I had one explicit request, and that is to go to the Ripped Bodice. So, as long as we go to the Ripped Bodice, I'll be good. He just wants us to have a good time and enjoy ourselves, really. That's it. Like when he was both when he was your age and when he was my age, he like went to conventions and he had a lot of fun with friends and with coworkers and he partied and stuff. So he just wants to make sure that his employees like he doesn't want us to just go there and like work and be tired and miserable. He wants us to go and have fun. And so he's like, if we want to go to the convention or if we want to go sightseeing or something, especially since, it kind of used to be that a lot of people were like, a lot of the convention workers were regional. So, like, for example, every year I work my local con at MTAC. There's not much reason for me to go sightsee in Nashville. I go to Nashville all the time. But like I do well, I did a lot of traveling back then, but I do more traveling now and stuff. So like, yeah, I'm traveling to LA. I don't know that I'm ever going to go to LA again unless I work Anime Expo. So yeah, it would be kind of cool to explore a little bit and stuff. And so yeah, a lot more of his employees are like traveling to conventions and stuff. So it's just nice to get the chance to, go there and see things. Like I said, we'll see how I feel after like a 12-hour workday though, because fucking dealer's room doesn't close until 7 at night and I want to go eat. So I don't know how late things in California stay open. What I do know is I am glad that it does close at 7 though, because then we'd be able to go places to eat. Because it's not as big a issue now, but like back in the day, dealers' rooms sometimes wouldn't close until like 8 or 9. And then we'd be fighting traffic to try to find somewhere that was still open late enough for us to go eat. You assume LA is open late? Also, remember we got to get up at like 6 in the morning, 6 or 7 in the morning. So, I mean, we'd still be fine if we get back by what, 11, 12? I'll be fine if we get back by 12. That's still 6 hours for me. Yes, Kitty. Just chilling. Also, I want to complain about her real quick. So I had her, we were nice and comfy and stuff. And then I tried to shift over, and she had her claws just like right here, like she was my seat belt, keeping me strapped in. I'm like, Kitty, Kitty, no. Unfortunately, CB, we will not be having bread at this convention because there's no way for them to transport it and keep it good long enough to sell it at the convention. So sad days, but it's okay. A different convention. Yeah. So my boss and Jen. Okay. As part of Jen's booth, so my boss and his sister have two different businesses, right? They just sort of go to a lot of the same cons together, but they don't always go to the same conventions. But her booth currently is like a food booth and Lolita dresses. So she sells Lolita dresses and also lots of snacks or food, including these breads that she orders at a local bakery. And they are super delicious. There's like melon bread, little cheesecakes, red bean buns. The barbecue pork buns are pretty good. What else is there? Custard filled buns. The buns have a lot of different fillings, but as they are, bakery fresh breads, they don't keep super well cross country. So, and they're driving the van to LA. So yeah. I'm just responding to my husband real quick. He's asking about dinner, and I told him that I can cook tonight and I'll come up with ideas when the sprint starts. So that is part of what I will be doing. Yeah, dinner. For me and Daddy. Maybe you. I don't know. Depends on what I make. We still have leftovers from last night. Do you want to eat any of that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the oven. I discovered a recipe. No, Chris discovered the recipe for barbecue spam and scrambled eggs onigiri. I have yet to master making sticky rice, so they don't quite, I can't shape them, but it makes a really tasty, like, stir fry-ish food in the meantime. And the kids really love it. Basically, what we've been doing instead of the onigiri is you take the rice, BBQ spam, and eggs, and you take some seaweed and you put it in it and then wrap it, and it's kind of like a kimbap, but not exactly. So, and it's really good. Man, my oldest, he was chowing down on it. The only things I've seen him eat with such ferocity is bulgogi and picadilla. So
I love picadillo.
I know you love picadilla. I was saying that's how I know that you like what I made last night so much is because the only other things you eat like that, one of them is picadilla, which you love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy to make too. It takes less than like 15. Well, depends on how fast you cut up the spam because you're supposed to cube the spam. For one serving, well, the recipe is like half a block of spam. Since I was making it for everybody, I cut up a full block of spam. It only takes me a couple minutes to cube a full block of spam, but your mileage may vary in cubing time. But really, cubing the spam is what takes the longest. After the spam is cubed, and you could like cube it to your preference of size too. But you cube the spam, and then it's only 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. So it's really not a lot, right? It's a really good cheap dinner. Like really cheap. I've already memorized the recipe and how to prepare it. So, uh, yeah, it's Thursday. Well, right now it's a break timer. We're about to go into a sprint though. Okay. Oh, and like, yeah, so all you would have to buy is like the spam, soy sauce, sugar, seaweed, egg. That's it. And we will be back in 30. This is the third sprint. And we're back. With our final break. How did everyone do? I got like 3 pages done, so that's good. It's astounding the progress one can make when not juggling phone calls. So going well, going well. Whew. Which voice actor? Do you know their name? Getting your ass kicked in a fight. Well, I would greatly recommend not getting your ass kicked. I know you probably never thought of it before, but just some food for thought. I really have to go pee. So I'm going to be waiting out this whole sprint just so I can go to the bathroom. Child, how much milk did we have? Hey, boy,
What?
how much milk did we have? Almost out? Okay. We're having grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Delicious.
I will. Yeah, I'm making grilled cheese and tomato soup tonight. So I needed to know how much milk we had. Because, like, tomato soup in a can, it's concentrate. You're supposed to add milk to, like, thin it out and make it creamy. I also like to add cinnamon, a little cumin. So, and then for the grilled cheese, then we'll put double the cheese on it. I do have to, like, I don't know, stovetops and grilled cheese. I'm spoiled with, like, I grew up, my grandpa had this skillet. So if you wanted to make grilled cheese, you could just use that. Stoves, I don't know. At least our stove, it'll cook the grilled cheese good for a while, and then just all of a sudden I'll have the grilled cheese on there, and then like it overcooks it real fast, and I'm like, fuck, and I gotta turn it down and wait a bit. But it's like I can't just not turn it up to that either because like the lower setting is too low. So it's a struggle bus of going up and down, up and down. But it's okay. I can do it. I think my emotional support child just left me. How rude. He's only been here for 2.5 hours. It's fine. He's excited to have grilled cheese and tomato soup, though. But I suggested spaghetti for tonight. The hubby's not feeling good. So I was like, grilled cheese and tomato soup? And he was like, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wait, maybe he's just making himself something to eat. I did tell him he should eat because I don't think he's eaten yet today. Granted, I think they got up late. I woke up at 10:30, felt like death, went back to sleep. Well, I woke up like on and off all morning because we had severe thunderstorms last night. So bad we got an alert on our phones. Yay! And of course, Riju, living up to her name. loves being outside in the thunder. Stressed my poor husband out. She like wanted to go out and he was about to go to bed and he's like, "Hun, should I let the puppy out?" I'm like, "Yeah, if she wants to go outside for a while, let her run off some of that energy." And he's like, "Okay." And then he goes, "Don't forget to let her back in. It's storming." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna forget the puppy outside." And then like I'm doing this thing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights now, where after Chris goes to bed around 9:30, I hang out with one child, like Tuesdays oldest, Wednesdays middle, Thursdays youngest, and we get to do whatever they want for like however long they want, which about 11:30, right? So they like it's just me and them time for 2 hours. And last night, like they don't have to though. It's only if they want to. So last night I messaged my middle and I was like, "Hey, so did you want to hang out?" And he hadn't messaged me back yet. And then he comes downstairs and he went to look for me in the garage and I wasn't there yet because I wasn't getting up until I had confirmation. Well, then he comes in my room and we start whispering a little bit to each other and Chris wasn't like asleep yet. And so he wakes up and he goes, "Don't forget to let the puppy in." And I was like, "We'll try." But she wouldn't come in the house until like 11. Well, like I say wouldn't, it's not like I was out there yelling. It's basically like we tap the window, and if she doesn't come when we tap the window, then it's like okay, she just wants to run around for longer, and we close it, right? So, because I want to encourage them to run around and stuff. And then when she did come inside, we used a towel to like dry her off and stuff. But it's pretty safe for her in the backyard, even with it storming. There's a lot of things that are like taller that would get hit before she did, so I'm not worried. Plus, like our fence is wooden, and we don't really have much metal in the backyard, so really not concerned. And she can like lay under the porch. There's also a doghouse out there because, well, one, it's just good to have a shelter. Well, there's a doghouse, and then there's like this kids thing that she can actually go in as a like deluxe doghouse. Uh, Look, Riju is just living up to her namesake, Riju the Gerudo Thunder user. It's fine. It's fine. And like I said, she came in at 11. She just wanted to be outside for like 2 hours, and she was good. Uh, Vi, Vi, however, says fuck thunder, and so like if it thunders too loud, she'll start barking at it like she's ready to fight. She's gonna fight the thunder. Let's see. Kethrick Thorne is the character with good voice. All right. I meant the name of the voice actor, unless that's the voice actor's name, in which case, interesting name. Just hit the second phase of the boss fight. Wish me luck. Good luck on that. After I finish listening to Jade City, I get to listen to Playing with Fire, which is a reread, first time listen, by Katie McAllister. It was my pick for favorite something. What was the theme for that month? Might have been Faye. Or Shifter. No, maybe it was Faye. I think the main character is a Faye. And that's why. Because, but honestly, before the Your Favorites Readathons, I didn't like. The series I would have said was my favorite Faye series. It's not one that I would ever recommend to anybody ever. So I couldn't put that. I actually DNF'd the series years ago. And I was like, I am sorely lacking in my Faye literature now. Now I have now I have several suggestions that I would say thanks to reading other people's favorite Faye novels. But yeah, I think Playing with Fire is mine because she's I think that one was my Faye one. It was June? Yeah, June or Faye. So Yeah, because Emily's Fae Encyclopedia. Jade City is not a Fae book. It was whoever picked that one didn't have a favorite Fae novel, so I went into their extras, which technically I could have done too, but no, I will stretch to do that. But yeah, so that's part of why it was throwing me off. Although I do think that maybe Jade City kind of fits at least it fits a magic vibe. There's that. My brain will reload in a second. I promise everybody. I I have to look to see if my flight allows personal item and carry on. Because if so, I'm going to have a backpack for my personal item, and then nab one of the children's suitcases for carry on. And when I come back, my carry on is probably going to be a bunch of books. Because I've been feeling real sick, and so the children have been helping me with certain chores that normally I would push through, but I was just like, I've been feeling real bad, y'all. So I was like, if you do these things for me, I will get you an extra book. So I'm gonna get the kids extra books. Oh no, what happened? Um, oh, also, so me and the children are going to try to make reading journals, which should be fun. Yeah, and I told my sister about this. See, we have a printer, but it is so fucking hard to buy ink for our specific printer for some reason. My husband thinks it's because they were trying to really push this ink subscription model so that like you can only get ink if you like order it from the site, and it's like cheaper if you do the subscription model. But we don't need a subscription model. We don't use our printer that much. So I told my sister, I was like, hey, can you like print these things out? Because one of the reading journals we saw, the like lady printed out about yay big covers of like books for like her favorites of the month and stuff, and then printed them out for like another section, and the kids and I wanted to do that, and I told my sister, but of course my sister does not do anything small. So she was like, we can do this. And she's like, but what I'm going to do is she's like, I bought this printer because it's supposed to have sticker paper. And so she's like, we're going to print these out as stickers. And I was like, you know what? That's even cooler. So now, like, I'm super excited. Uh, I went and I got the book covers and stuff for all the books that the kids have read and some that are on their TBR, because it's like 16 covers per page. The children have not read 16 books this year. That's fine though. Um, I I'm gonna need a lot of sticker paper. My sister like saw my hero favorites, and she's like, "I'm gonna need you to help pay for the ink for yours." And I was like, I'm like, yeah." I'm like, definitely. I'm like, don't worry, we'll split it. I wasn't asking you to pay for everything. So I'm looking forward to that. It's my reading journal is probably going to be basic, but it's okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to make it pretty and creative. I can't wait to see the kids. One of the children, like I was showing them, I wish I could remember the name of the YouTuber that I saw that I showed the kids, but she like had set up a like a bookshelf page, right? And she had drawn books. And then as she reads them, she puts like the title and the author, and then she also color codes them. So like one color for ebooks, one color for audiobooks, another color for library books specifically. And I was like, that's cool. So, and I was showing that to the kids, and one of my kids was like, I could draw like a train and then have the train carry the books. And I'm like, yeah, such a good idea. That's so cute. So I am excited to see what they do with that. But all right, we're going into our final sprint. I'm excited. I got to go to the bathroom. So I will see you all in 15 for the wrap up. And we're back for the final wrap up. I got another 4-ish pages done, which is good. I'm now on 13 out of 41. No, not a team party kill. You misclicked early in the fight and fucked it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Amirash, what you do? Reload. The end of the fight. Made the same moves, but the rolls were in my favor. Oh, nice. Hey, RP. Nice to see you before we end. CB also says hi. Can I help you? She's sitting on my lap. So weird. With her little paws holding my arm. But, my brain is going. Thanks everybody for stopping by. There will not be any streams next week because I will be preparing for and then at a convention. There will also not be a Monday stream on the 8th because I'm not coming back until Tuesday morning. So, gonna have fun and stuff. But I hope to see you all Sunday morning. I will be giving a presentation. Oh my god, my brain is so dead. Sunday morning, I will be giving a presentation for the AuthorTube Writing Conference. I believe that starts tomorrow. You can go to the AuthorTube Writing Conference website to see all the schedule and whatnot. Real quick, RP got a new job, so he's pretty sure he won't make Wednesday or Thursday streams anymore. Oh, that's okay. We appreciate that, you've been here regularly every chance that you got. And hopefully we'll still see you on Mondays. But congrats on the new job. So you can still, if you want, just check on the replays, skip the sprints and stuff to keep up to date on the whip progress. Sorry, my brain was like, and let me know. But then I'm like, oh, wait, you use Wednesdays and Thursdays to work on your novel. So if you find other time to work on your novel, let me know. I want to know how your beta reader process and all of that goes. But yeah, so hopefully I'll see some of you Sunday morning. And if not, then the earliest Monday I will see you is the 15th. And maybe on the 10th or 11th. All right, catch y'all later. Bye. Why is it not playing? It doesn't want me to leave. Hold on. Let's go over here. What? Y'all, I can't leave. It won't let me outro. We're just gonna be here forever.